I have a hard time spotting sheep sometimes in this biome. Okay, so Mongols against French. In general, I think this is a matchup that is favorable for the Mongol player, and especially in Prairie, because there's only one gold close to your base in this map. So once the Mongol player gets the tower up there, it's really rough for the French player to continue in the game, right? Plus the wood lines are really small. So as a consequence of those both things, as the French here, you often find yourself with villagers all over the map. And then the horsemen first and the knights later. It feels like it's a bit too much to deal with. So yeah, this is going to be the plan, of course, going for a tower in his gold. And then from then we will see. There's a chance he tries to go into stone for a second TC, depending on the spawn. Maybe he tries to pull villagers, maybe he tries to kill the tower. So we will have to adapt a bit based on what he does. But in general, our plan is going to be put some pressure in Feudal Age, and then try to get ahead in terms of Castle Age timing for the Knights, right? And even if France has Feudal Knights, Mongol Knights with the Can Arrow can be really good for diving bases and for trading. So I feel like this should be the approach in this matchup in general, and even more in this map, right? But this is also like the same logic applies for other maps more or less. It's just that it's harder to deny the gold from the French player, because they will usually move to a second one that is relatively close to their base, right? So let's start moving now with... I wish I could stay a bit more with the cannon and look for more sheep, but I really need to check my opponent's base layout. So let's go for that first, and then once I have the tower up, I can try to find more sheep with the cannon. Oops, that's a mistake. That one was supposed to go ahead. That's a big mistake actually, because this is delaying my tower rush, and now there's a chance the tower will never go up, which would be terrible for me, of course. I mean, if they are here, I will of course get them, right? So my opponent should be... This is his main stone, right? So he should be somewhere around. So let's be careful. I was about to say, let's be careful and not dive into his TC. Okay, so he surrendered the gold. He just got enough for H-up and maybe one knight, or maybe wheelbarrow. It's either or. I'm still gonna get the tower there. I think it's still really valuable. Even if it doesn't do anything immediately, it's just denying the gold, which is huge, right? And if he goes for stone, then we'll play from there. But I'm fine with my French opponent going for a second TC in this map. I think it's really hard to defend. Let's leave this here, like the Scouting Falcon. And now, yeah, let's just work towards Feudal Age. This may seem like it's not doing much, but it really is. The only thing I need to be worried about, I have to keep in mind that he has potentially gold for one knight. So these villagers here are not really safe. Like now they are safe, but by the time that he can have a knight, I have to be really careful. So maybe I think we'll just produce 2 extra spearmen just to defend the gold. Because he can only make one knight, right? One knight is not enough to deal with 2 spearmen. And I really want to have 5 here, in case he pulls villagers. So I feel like there's no other play but to make 2 extra spearmen here. This is really a good sheep amount. I'm not checking his stone, so there's a chance he could be getting it for free when I could prevent it with my spearman. But you really don't want to move with this spearman. It's just very easy for him to pull villagers and kill the tower, which would be really hard to come back from. That tower right now is the... Like we've delayed our Feudal Age 1 minute just to get the tower in his gold, right? So may as well not give it for free. Okay, so he chose Horsemen. Which means that with his gold, he's taking a Nico upgrade, right? He didn't want to go for a knight at all. Oh, a spearman even, really? That's unusual to see. I don't know what to think about that. I think that's a mistake. But, yeah. Like, I'm not really sure what his goal is with this. Like, he's really going to try to pressure my Ubu, maybe? Or... Let's try to not lose the gun. I mean, I think that's the play for him, but I think I should be fine here, right? I don't think I'm losing this. Maybe he goes to the golden. Like, I can just make a... I think I deal with it with 2 spearmen. I don't think I even needed the tower, right? But let's just get it. Okay, let's check if he's on stone or not. Yeah, he is. I think I'm going to do this, even though I just said this is a bit risky. I think with the can here and the vision I can react fast enough. Oh, I forgot this upgrade. That's massive. Yeah, this is what I said that he would do. Ah, but he didn't really pull villagers, so that's fine then. Yeah, I'm very surprised about this. Let's try to kill as many villagers as possible. I have the upgrade in time, which is really good for me. Even 3 villagers makes a huge difference. If I can kill that one, that would be great. And maybe potentially I can kill a few more. I think I'm getting one. Couple pastures here. Maybe I can get this bounty, even though it looks like it's really close to the TC. Not sure if I can attack this without getting hit by the... I guess I can. I guess this is the kind of game where I should have gone into archers, but this style is so unusual that you don't really expect your opponent to mass spearman. Like, I think I'm fine either. Like, I think against spearman should be good for me. It's because I have the stun production, right? Now, is he already building his TC somewhere? I have a hard time believing so. But I just never saw villagers moving out, right? So. Just getting as many bounties as I can, of course. Potentially denying an upgrade if he's getting it. I'm still gonna go for knight even though he's massing a spearman. I just feel like knight mobility is just too good here. Okay, so he got the TC there in order to secure gold. Actually, do I go for arch? I think I need... Yeah, if he's just gonna mass pure spearman, I just have to go into the counter, right? Archers. Although I'm not... The issue is that he's gonna get knights now. You really don't want to build archers into knights, right? But I think in this case it's justified given the amount of spearmen he already has. So I guess I need a bit more wood. Maybe I can snipe a few more villagers here and there. But let's not waste the stone in archers. I really want 2 extra knights immediately. Can I get the surrounder? That's really good for me. Oh. I mean, if I can trade the spearman for a spearman, I think that's really good, because then my knights will get tons of value. So this is a trade I want to go for. He's making archers now, which is really good for me, as someone who is about to make knights, right? Could probably use a blacksmith now. I think I just want to trade this. Even though it may not seem like the best trade, I just want to lower his spearman count as much as I can. I don't care about these archers, I'm just gonna make knights now. If I can reset his spearman count, that's amazing for me. Let's kill that if I can. Let's get +1 range. And now that he doesn't have a spearman, I think it should be rough for him to deal with what is about to come. It looks to me like he's working towards a castle age, because he's gathering a lot of gold, but he's not producing knights, right? Okay, he is producing knights. I really need to have 2 spearmen there. That's a huge mistake. I can chase it with my own knight now, but ideally I don't get my 15 idle villagers for like 20 seconds just because one knight suddenly appeared there. He got a few more spearmen than I would like to see here. But as long as I keep the count low, I will be fine. Let's put this on patrol here. And also let's start getting relics, right? Like at some point he has to move out in the map, and then is when I'm really going to get kills, villager kills. Like in this map, it's easy to sooner or later find a lot of value for your knights. Careful there. No, that's too many spearmen. I think I'm just gonna. Get archers as well. I wonder if that's. Yeah. He wants to win 2 Castle Age Knights now. I don't think I should be fighting the spearmen. I think I should just try to kill as many villagers as I can. Although I think this is a fight I can take here. And now I can go for the villagers, right? Especially the AoE ones, I guess. This is a lot of idle time for him. Like, this may seem like I'm losing a lot, but it's he's losing way more. Like, my units barely get damaged by the villager, by the TCs, and he has like 25 idle villagers. Plus, he's not allowed to age up, so this is really good for me, I believe. And as soon as he tries to build it, of course, he's going to lose tons of units here. So I think at this point it's really rough for him in this game. Like, even if I'm losing knights, that's fine. I'm getting all the relics off the map, I'm idling his entire economy. Another reason why Mongols is good in this map is just, because you have the big stone next to your base, so your first two will actually last for so long. Saw one knight moving there, so let's try to get some spearmen defending, of course. I think I can just camp here, even the age up. Look for villagers maybe in other places, but maybe now I can start thinking about going second PC myself. Just like the ones he cannot garrison, I have to keep killing. I sell gold in order to build my second PC. I think with Mongols, due to the amount of gold you get with the step, this is really worth it. So there's the knight. So let's get this. Or maybe I can even try to kill the TC. Make sure he doesn't age up, of course. Actually, he is aging up. So. I think he's gonna get the age up. Not the end of the war, but I could have prevented this for sure. So that's a mistake. But I don't think it changes much. Yeah, that's a bigger mistake, allowing that to happen. But, like again, you have to keep in mind that in this map, your opponent has to look for resources really quickly. So mobility earns extra value. Towers. I guess having towers around is also really extremely annoying to deal with. These kinds of things, right? So even though he was on 2TC and may have a build lead for a while, I believe the economy will be heavily in my favor. Actually, it is, but I expected. Nah, I guess this is really big, right? Yeah.